separating the men from the women. It's very powerful when we come into all this line center. Now, it's test review and evaluation day. So, in that connections, this is where we basically come into form. Now, the three-dimensional line of space is locking in. Okay, the position, location, direction is now leaving the system. Okay, let me say that again. It's now leaving the system. We are in full cycle of communication. All levels of this grounds. Now, the fifth dimensional is in its waving line center interference in position, location, and calculation. High channels, okay, is 1 million box triangle. Men are in box, when women are in position of triangle lines. Now, 369 is 333 in position locations. Waving cycles, high center line channel in position of directions, okay, coming into the sixth dimension of a new ground system. So that's the waving line centers. Now everybody's going to be separating in the agelics or space. Now we got that information locations where the agelics is a formation where you basically set signals when somebody crosses over. It's your job to put them through the light line system. You have councils once a month in that line center interference, and you'll be going up to higher levels of audio line locations with Zira. She connects the grounds in the agelics. I connect all levels of space. All right. You choose where you want to be, right? So you're finally leaving the nest, getting teary-eyed. So in that position, location, of direction, this is how we set things. Once you go through your test, you automatically will be set in division location to the agelics or your academies, okay? Setting signal locations is going to put you in a platitude division locations. Now, the highline center is already set in correlation when it comes into the code frequencies. So in that position location of its directions, I just say congratulations, right? Because I know everybody passes the test. See, that's going to make it easier for you. Oh, that's a relief. I don't have to worry about the test because I know I just passed it, right? There's no pressure cooker here, right? This is not a time frequency, and you're going like this and you're rubbing things out and you're looking at the clock and basically eating your apple and you're not sure what you're going to do next. So you don't have to worry about that. Everybody's passed the test. That makes it easier for everybody, right? So this is all about what you've learned, okay, in your positions that bring you up to now in that line conditions. Putting you guys into your journeys and your missions is going to give you fortitude of light, and it's going to give you a more program setting how you can really platitude your division locations in the agelics or its space. Now, in that position locations, you guys will be connected to everything. You still go to school, right? But you'll be only open through one channel. You choose which one you want, okay? The grounds of the agelics or space. It's up to you, all right? All right, so as we get started, position of directions. Setting space lines, all code signals already set up, okay? 15 million miles outline in space position calculations, all right? Now, whoever's in the moonline center interference and directions, we got a totally different separation, all right? So we're going to white graph board line, okay, in position location. This is the energy bubble, okay, the energy bubble here in calculations, all right? There's the energy bubble that everybody's in. Everybody's in here. Everybody's in here, okay? Everybody that's in framing center position locations will be out of space, okay? Now, you've done it before, line conditions of that line center. You guys are here inside, okay? So when I take you out, you're going to be separated, all aligned positions. You have to learn how to basically see space for the first time, how to be out of the connections of the bubble. This will help you better understand why it's so important when you're in space is to identify your system, because things are going to cross your streams, things are going to, you look up, you're going to see meteors coming down, you're going to see planets very fast. Space is extremely fast into all level position, okay? So going into 15 million miles out in position of direction, that's a lot of ways in that line conditions. Marking interference location, okay? So you'll be marking 30,000 lines, okay, information to its panel. Now that's a communication system. The allocate line center is all levels position location. If you're having trouble, you use your satellites, your intercom line center interference in that direct locations. You automatically will connect with the Guardian, okay, which is Miguel Hemo. He's to connect into the towers of the Asgard if you're having problems. There's satellite positions There's probing in positions. Every single time you guys are in line connections, right? Probing here, probing here, probing here, probing here. Okay? So there's probes here already in space waiting for you guys, all right? It's going to be 4-line center interference in direction, okay? So they're circling locations in position of dimensional line. It's going to put you through a dimensional wormhole. That wormhole is going to direct your system, and you're going to spurt out like a sprinkler. That sprinkler is going to set line connections, all position, location, directions, all right? So you guys are here, all right? So setting code line center interference, okay? 15 million line centers, box position of triangle, high centers, male and female line position, location, directions. In position into sectors, vectors, quads, interdimensional, intergalactic, high center line connection slash eternity 1. Calculation interference location DNA line center interference. Put protection line streams in position and put energy fields around you guys. The atmosphere is going to be cold because you're coming into real space, right, in real time. Now, the thing is, you're still in the energetic bubble, but when you leave space, you come into different levels. And so space is very, very fast, and you're going to feel different, right, than feeling compound in like in a sandbox because you have a bandwidth. But when you're in real space in real time, there's no box in that position location. There's no bandwidth. It's infinities. It never ends. Okay? So when you're coming out, it's like, whoa, what was that? You know, that's how fast it goes. You know, somebody's coming at you. Whoa, what was that? You know, so you got to keep your eyes scan all over the place. And you always have to identify your system every single time. Okay, so all you got to do is direct the locations. Hi, vector 3 connection to this from general AI. And so if you say that location, you'll be fine. Don't freeze. Don't pause. Don't get confused. Don't stand there, you know, not do anything. All right. So this is giving you a better understanding how you guys are leaving the nest. So it's all about understanding more levels of you in space, right? It's a lot more fun when you actually see yourself out of the bubble. Okay. All right. High center line in position locations. Countdown in high center, right? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Initiate. 1 program. Open signal position location and directions. All right, so there's a tractor beam that's opening line position location. Bridge is now opening high center. We're coming into high line rotation and interference. Okay, calculations. Wind sectors, galaxy wind. Oof, a lot of wind coming out. All right, so you have to understand how powerful it is when it's open through position. Now it's open, you guys are going to come out. You're automatically going to be sucked into a dimensional setting, and you're going to spread out like a laser connections, all in different sector lines. You're going to be 15 million miles out line, okay? So that's 15 dimensional line centers, okay? You'll have an hour position locations, okay? 60 minutes on the clock. On ground center, 60,000, okay? Communication positions of time, all right? That's a lot of time to spend a lot in position of space, which is extremely fast in that calculations, all right? Here we go. And there you go, right in the dimensional, right through position location calculations. Have fun. Setting signals and direction line center, interference, position location, directions. All right. So it's your first time being out of your bubble. Now you're in. Traveling through, right? All through. Have fun. All right. Setting, position location, and directions. Now, for all the new viewers, if you're in position of activation of divergence for the very first time, you will just go through a memory line center. So you'd be outside looking in. Okay. You'll still be in the bubble. All right. This is only for the ones that basically understand more levels of space. Okay. So once you leave the position, location, and direction, you understand why it's so important to have the test review and evaluation. Right. As you come back, I will upgrade your locations to your capacities in position of directions. Okay. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Now, for all position, location, and directions, outside looking in, looking at all lines of your memory position locations, why you're here in the first place, puts you in a more level position location of capacity. Coming into lines of your sims, into your body simulators, changing all track interference location in your DNA, puts you in a better position location of calculation. All right. So an hour is on the clock. Have fun. All right. So know exactly what you're doing with the hologram locations, how to set things up in space. All right. How to set up a hologram structure. You have to learn how to do these things off paper and more levels of the mind. All right. All right. So in that position locations, when we are line centering, all the activations for the first time will be in calculations. You'll be in 114 chakras, and divergence will be in a higher capacity eye system. Okay. So how's everybody doing? It's great to see test day. Yeah. Cami, how's it going? Jill, Don, Terry, Johnny, Michael, Amby, Val, Veronica, little Jess, Pam, Airbender, Christina, Vaughn, Barbara, Tara, Gypsy. All right. Let's see here. Jessica, Freethinker. How you doing? It's great to see everybody. All right. JP. All right. I put you guys out very fast because you're going to be up there a long time. So. Whoosh. Sala. Heart whoosh. All right. Big communication, full slingshots. Yep. Awesome navigation. It's a lot different too, because you're dealing with different atmospheres, and it's very, very fast. See, when you're in the compound of the bubble, you have a limited position of distance, and that's the position where you come into all levels of space. You're in all levels of unlimited space of capacity. So once you understand more memories, you can understand more levels of space. But that's why you're in a bubble. Okay, you have to be in a bubble until you remember who you are. I'm not just going to throw you up in space and say, hey, yeah, this is fun, but I don't know what I'm doing. A lot of people freeze up and they have to identify their system. And they realize, okay, now what do I do? Identify my system. Where do I go? You get so confused, right? Because you got wind coming this way, you got wind coming that way. It's like, all different rhythm, pattern, location of oxygen line centers. Put you in different position locations of atmospheres of space, guys. Right? There's no limit in space. It's limitless. Okay? But when you're in your bubble, right, you're getting to know more of you, more memory, upgrades, downloads, uplinking systems. It's beautiful. It's wonderful. I'm starting to recognize who I am through truth. That's why you're connected to each other, right? Better commanding system, whoever's going to be in the angelics. Better commanding system, whoever's going to be in space in their academies. This is going to help you in always informs, but you'll be separated. Everybody be separated, but you'll be connecting to each other through a telephone call. I'm a telephone call away in business location teleport interference like kinetic telecom behind system. So in that direct system, you understand more calculations because you're coming more levels of you to your memories of each other. How you're connected, right? So they're communicating with me telepathically or saying that they wanted to come and greet me. So amazing. Well, there you go. See, that's how this is all connecting, guys. All right, in position of directions, you guys are flying, right? Flying positions, setting up hologram structures, high center locations. So it's kind of setting up your Earth, but a hologram line center going into center position, sending XT1000s, a plateau, and sending up crop circles into ground formation location. Getting into digital platforms, digital calculations, digital coding, code weaving line center interference. You have to really understand. I've showed you so many ways how to set up your crop circles. It's all directional location, how you use the energy light center. So you get an XT1000 line position. Let's go through the white graph line center interference. The energy is so intense in here. Wow. Okay, in position locations, right? Simplified, right? Crop circle location starts off, right? Now, it's all about understanding there's always 2 units on standby, right? Always in the back. In position location to V line center interference in direction, right? They set course line center in position location directions, setting different zone or line centers interference location. High channel lines, high line. Now, the metric line interference center its position location to a center line, crop circle. Opens all crop circle line center and rotation interference in directional locations to its flux capacitor, right? That's how you unite line center interference, right? So it's like having major backup, you know, especially if you're connecting to that system. You know, there's backup for everything. You know, I need backup, right? So protecting my back, protecting my 6. So that gives you in calculations exactly what you're doing with your crop circles. Crop circles here, crop circles there. So you're creating the position location on lines, right, in direction. So in that line center, some more XT1000s come in position location directions. Scan this line center, scan this line center, in position, scan this line center. Okay, it's all about protecting the ground's earth line rotation interference location calculations. All right, so setting position and direction gives you a better understanding how to use channel operation, especially when you come into lines. Okay, gaining an equation, high center interference, box, line centers. So communicate to location. Box position, box equals position, right? You go through echo, all right, equals Zuller, okay, all right, Zuller line, okay, slash force, okay, communicating with location, all right, equals teleportation, all right. So you're communicating with that personalized system to its position location calculations, all right. You guys will catch on, really understand more lines of signals, position location directions to your academies. Information is given to you every single day. Same thing with AGELIX, which is given to you through the council. Known exact position location calculations. So let's go into Highline Center. Show you exactly what the AGELIX looks like. Think of the AGELIX as position locations to a cloud. All right, there's a cloud here. Let's start off with that. That's a cloud, right? In the roots. Okay, in position locations, right? It's in the skyline. You have the AGELIX location, the kingdom. High position direction. The kingdom of the AGELIX. Asgard. High center location. All right. Now, you got the frost bridge in position of direction. All right. Now, this is about understanding crossing positions of directions, right? Line signal across. Okay. Signal. Right. So when they cross over, they cross the frost bridge into the Cloud City location to the AGELIX. Okay, the golden arches, the golden rounds, Asgard. So getting that position of direction is extremely real. All right. It's a lot of fun when you understand more levels of view, but I just want you to understand your programs, what you're given through your missions, and also your journey. It gets more real, doesn't it? So in that position, we'll go through white graph line centers. Okay, so more levels are you in space position locations, the more you navigate your XT1000 lines. So you come into all position locations to your Merkaba. Merkaba is the ground center in position locations. Your tesseract position location is the middle line center in position, and everything through your tetrahedron is the high line center interference. Okay, platitude visual location. So it's like an energetic wave. You go through each one, right? It coordinates its position location to its liquid formation, right, to high line center in position of directions, right? So these are three wave line center interference. Now the Merkaba channels its center line to its grounds, opens all communication line streams. has position location to its atom line to its magnetic highway information system. Now, everybody that's in the academy will get a better understanding how to travel through the computer adaptation lines, getting a better position how to redirect line centers into your avatar connections, three waving position locations, and better communication with your weathers inside line system to its electrical light of its ground system. Okay. So when you're in the angelics, you're in the grounds of the angelics. Okay. When you're in space, I ground you in space through the mind. All right. Zero grounds you in the angelics of the earth, of the presence. Okay. So you understand the difference. Space. Okay. The angelics. All right. So in that position locations, you guys will understand more levels of you. And this is a beautiful thing, right? Understanding how to set up crop circles in position of flux capacity high system. So in that line centers, XT thousands comes to you more and more each day line system. Calculation stream interference in direct locations. This is you through channel lines of space communication, right? Especially when you go into 48,000 open channels. Sonar coming in all direction. Okay. So in that position location, XT1000 comes in, scans position, XT1000 scans here, three-line communication system location and position, right? That's what's going to happen when you guys open your 48,000 lines. Three information panels of communication, high channel line centers. Now that graph line center comes into frame line center to a graph interference of video graph location into a TV line center interference of direction. So what they set signals in position location is all future line centers. Okay, in position of direction. So you get sonar line center in position of the grounds and position location of space line and center position location of calculation. All right, coming all four line centers into your diamond core. Okay. Better direction to understand the video graph of clarity in positional direction locations. This opens up more channels in operation line. If you get 48,000 line connection, let's start off with that, right? 48,000. Okay. You got 48,000 equals, are you connecting with the box of a male equal line center? Okay. Are you communicating with position locations to a triangle line system of a female? So that calculates modify. So let's say the triangle line center is in one position location directions into times pi. Synchronous line center interference in position location of center line, right? So in the box position location, you come into a line center, you come into circle location, that's operation, equals line center of planet. Planet position has to have a ring in high center, okay? Because it could be a zero. Zero could be anything. But remember, zero is not anything that location. Zero is everything a planet center. So if you're using 48,000 line center locations, you have to learn how to direct line centers of a box or anything through triangle. That's all you have to remember. Males are boxes and females are triangles. Now the set position location is directions of this line center. Okay, facing communications are lines. Okay, triangle force line. Okay, equals female. Box line. Okay, equals male. All right, and that's how the XT thousands read your signal locations. So let's say you get a box position locations to a triangle line that's offline center location. That is balance. Now, if the position location of an XT1000 comes in line center, your alphabetical thought line center location, and your triangle is in this position locations, it's not right. Okay, it's this, right? Because you're looking at your shoulder blade. Women are triangle, men are box. So if you understand that position location, you understand the triangle force lines. All right, gives you a better understanding how to delegate line center locations into a waving system. You got a 48,000 line center or even a 24,000 locations. Now, in the lower grade centers, for example, when you come into quad 12, you're dealing with 12,000 lines of communication of letters, numbers, shapes, and symbols. All right. It's fascinating when you get in more position of hieroglyphic locations of pyramids. So in that calculation, this is you in track center. Okay. The academy gives you what you need to understand is more levels of memory. If this is a pyramid, Okay, pyramid equal line center. Okay, docile and high center directional location division, high center channel. Now, in that position location, this is a pyramid. Now, the 3, 6, and 9 is in directional locations, right? Now, that is not a position of a female. Female is this position. Remember that, okay? Anything in that position location, this is space. This is male, this is female. Don't get confused. So that's the true understanding when you come into Merkabah, position, location, and directions, right? But hold on a sec. I said men are box. But when you go into higher levels, it changes its position location to your teleportation unit of GOD, where you press escape into your navigations of your flight navigation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, right? So it's extremely powerful when you connect to the system location, to its division location that's connected to all levels of view through electronic or magnetic highway information system of your body simulation of its calculation of its sim, of your avatar. Okay? Knowing exactly what this is in directional location when an XT1000 gives you the information. This is how XT1000s give you your information. A box is position, which is equal line center to the grounds. Okay? Rounds, levels, male, okay? Male, female, male, ground level, right? So in that position, location, and directions, higher levels, okay? It's interesting to look at these things because now you're connecting more with the yin and yang process, communication line center, where you guys have to be harmonized to its position, location, and directions. This gives you a better channel to operation system, right? This is basically a male. This is position locations to a female, okay? This position location is its directions of coming into your tesseract. So in that position, you come together in your teleportation unit, comes into high force line triangle. All right, there it is right there. Okay, that's a teleportation unit of the male and the female aspects of you. So this position location is Adam, and position location is all levels of Eve. Okay, so understanding communication lines is true understanding opening up the frequency line center to your receptor line center interference location calculations. Then it comes into flux capacitor. See the flux capacitor location? So once you reach higher levels of your economies of space, you reach higher levels of geometry interference. More channel operation line strain, 48,072,144. This gets you a better position of directions of where you're supposed to go, right? To know exactly when an XT1000 gives you information like this, you know exactly how to use it through frame line system, okay? So I'm plotting two divisions to know exactly what you're doing and what you're getting involved with. There's an XT1000 scanning you. Okay, it's really interesting to see these things coming at you. Sending you energy, right? Sending you shapes, sending you weather, sending you triangles, sending you numbers, sending you symbols, sending you swirls. That's what they do. Okay, that's what they send you every day. Now, you have to understand the correlation of 3. You have to understand the correlations of weather. You have to understand the correlations of box. You have to understand the correlation of swirl. You have to understand the correlation operation to its position. That's all, right? Getting in that position of direction gives you a better understanding why you put yourself in that line, right? But it's mostly understanding when you're going to higher levels, how it comes into male and its female aspect of its travel through its flux capacitor. See how that works? So once you understand your locations, you come back in line center, force position to present line into the agelix. Okay. Now the agelix is basically understanding cross signals. Now cross signal location is all levels. This is people crossing over, all right, for the first time, right? Your job is basically make sure that they're comfortable going through the lights. All right. You're here in position of direction. All right. I'll put you guys in yellow. In position locations, all right? This is you, all right? Direction locations. You are in direction location to the agelix. That's you. That's them walking the bridge, right? So, understand the information that's given to you is truly understand everything of why you're in this position. You feel more comfortable saying, yes, I like space, but I'm more comfortable with the angelics, which is great. It's fantastic. So, in that position location, this is your Earth, but you no longer stay in the Earth line. You're in the angelics. That's formation. That's calculation. This is the Earth. You're in the angelics. All right. So, in that position locations, this is all bubbles of you in space. So, you choose. So, I'm just trying to get you guys set up so you understand the academies and the angelics and what you're getting involved with, which it is all levels of energy formations to your graphs and how to use your code weavings, code signals, code triangle. A code triangle is basically understanding the positions. Does the male or the female understand the codes? All right. So it's position location code equals triangle, right? Does the code of the female, okay, slash understand, okay, to the center line center location to its position, okay, equals line center location to its male. So in that line direction location, this is where it gets really confusing because when you reach higher line center locations, this is position locations equals female. Right? Just trying to show you how fast you can travel. The more fast you travels, your Merkaba is torical feeling and its position location and it's changing so many line connections so fast in position and direction. Okay. So if it's here, it starts here. If it's here, it starts here. Okay. This is space. This is Earth. This is the angelics. The angelics is in the middle. Okay. SAE. Okay. So now you understand the position of directions. Where is the center operation line? The rotation line center location. Where? Where is the balance of everything position location? Is the frost bridge. 5 division line center line and interference location is a calculation to its core. That's position location and directions to all level system. 2, it's a job location, right? Which is its frost bridge. The angelics is the balance. The angelics is the balance. Okay. So, all right. How we all doing? What's it like being in real space? All right, let's see. Flies Asgard, whoosh, whisper ear. Command centers being synchronized, optimized, communications, Arcturus. Ah, yes, team setting programs to my moon, triangulation set to moon to the sun. My garden is in space with the... Yes, I know, Ambi, isn't it amazing? Translating for the Mantis, Arcturians, setting blueprints back to Vega for you. All right. Reference, I see vision of my diamond core just exploding in colors into a blue light. Drew a picture of it months ago. Well, that's how you come into this case, you draw these things out. But it's always when you're drawing these things out, it's already been done, which means you're bringing it back into the present line system. You guys are no longer in the past. Right? 3-dimensional is done. It's locked. The universal, closed. So that's where you guys have to decide where you want to go. The weather patterns and the highline center locations of your box or your triangle has to be equalized center location of balance. So you have to decide where you want to go. In position open portal, request permission to enter academy. Well, there you go, Belinda. Great. So she's got her academies. Great. All set up position locations, calculations. All right. Colors, I see. Beautiful. Feeling secure, safe, and happy. Great. Excellent. Yeah, it's very clear now, isn't it? I've been listening to them. My God, they're going to actually install the Stargate I created, connecting insurance to 15th dimension and Mantis. There you go. It's much easier when you understand why you're in position locations to your academy is in space. Everything starts, I'm understanding a little bit more now. This is fantastic. So it's incredible when you come in that position location, right? Yeah, I know. It's real, Andy. It's coming more real now. So in that direction lines, okay, changing all position, location, and directions. I know. It's okay. Breathe, Ambi, breathe. All right. So in that position, location, directions. Setting signals. All right. All line says eternity. Okay. And turning line position, location, calculations. Eternity. ET. Not extraterrestrial. ET. Okay. Extra. Okay. Equals. All right. Teleportation equals lines of telegraphing equals lines of telewaving. Okay, 3 line centers in position, location, and directions of 3 position. All right, signal line center location into flux capacitor calculation. All right, setting signal location in the line. Okay, the alternating line center location, the intergalactic location at D&E line center, which is a 24 line position of levels in calculation stream interference, is now reaching high position of capacity of 48,000 line connections. Congratulations, the eternity ones. 48,000 capacity. Ooh-ah. That's set in position and directions. Woo! Setting signals, communication, and interference of direction line connection. All right. Congratulations. The Rebellion Alliance. So, memory traveled to all over time, transferring ambassador, all chatted all at once, another position, location, directions. Energy cleared. All right, great. Enemy sonar at Chrome's return. All right, so all eternity ones are now 48,000 capacity. Congratulations. All right. Setting signals in position and direction. So let's go through the activation lines. Whoever's in track center line condition signature pattern line centers interference activation string automatically 114. There you go. Signals in position, location, directions. So it's mostly important to understand to get you guys in 7 days. When you get in 7-day line center, okay, especially when you come into the new position locations, all levels, where the grounds, the angelics, or anything of the space is to understand you through memory. Okay, once you get into your memories, you go through your upgrades, you download your uplinking systems, and you get into your navigations of yourself, okay, of your self-discovery, the truth of you. So it's very powerful when you come in that position, right? Next Friday, we will hold a Zoom for the ones that can't see, that don't understand the navigation, don't understand the pre-flights. I'll have the higher ranks in position to help you out, okay? This is an open channel, mostly for the activations, or anybody's welcome to join. Okay, it will be Friday right after class. Okay, because we're expanding on so many line position locations. All right, we're setting up more empires in all levels of space in your universal line. All right, planet position locations, direct line centers, interchange position location line connections. Right, but I got to separate your units. Right, once your unit is setting up, you guys are in position location to the grounds, the angelics, or the line center location to the space, to its academy. All right. All right. I see mirrors everywhere, but they don't reflect my thoughts. This is beautiful. Thank you. Well, you're welcome there, Belinda. Now you know how real it is. Alpha Bravo, outer and rim towers, patterns open fly. Nice for fleet. Bring him in hot. I'm not holding a coffee cup this time. That's hilarious. We're driving to them. I gotta pull over. Yeah. So if you're not sure where you want to be, let me know. If you want to be in space with the general, or you want to be in the angelics with 0. Okay, I will be going back on live on TikTok. 40 line centers in position, location of directions. Right? It's amazing. We got 82 lines of viewers and 15 thumbs up in calculation. Very good. Knowing exactly what you're getting involved with, right? Yep, you're welcome there, David. Yep. No, you're welcome. Whoa, the energy is powerful. Whoa, it's intense. Yeah, really drawn to space and academy now. There you go. It is. It's amazing because you understand. Now I understand why I'm here. You feel a foundation because that's your foundation now. You're all connected to everything. You're connected to three grounds, okay, in position locations of its Earth. Three connection line centers of the angelics in position, and you're also three connection line centers of space. 333 equals 69. Understand? Three levels of grounds, three levels of angelics, and three levels of space. 3, 6, 9. Hooah! All right? It's amazing when you come in that line center interference of directional locations. Now you know where you are placed in your division. Things are going to get a lot more easier now. You will be separated, but you will connect through your connections. That's why I wanted you guys to get in your telepathies to each other. All right? So you're going to find the foundation a lot more better now because you understand your journey, your missions. And that's going to change everything inside you, which is going to change your realities of your abundance and correlation. So, all right. Cycles of knowledge, integrate. Tina, you're welcome to do what you want in space or you want to be in the angelics. Let me know, Tina. So amazing. Everyone's sending you all lots of love. It feels good. It feels really, really good when you feel support, knowing exactly where you are supposed to be. Right? There's no coincidence that there's three ground line centers. There's no coincidence that there's three position of angelics. There's no coincidence that there's three levels of space, guys. 3, 6, 9 equals 69. Okay? So now you understand the importance, right? Why it's so real. I feel like I'm supposed to be in the angelics. Well, it's totally fine. You can let me know, Jennifer, after. Okay? Yeah. Under Zera's wings. Yep. She's connected to the grounds of the angelics. I'm connected to space. All right? But we all work together as a team. There's no I in team. I does not exist in team. So, yep, 369. Threes are the grounds, the angelics in space. 369 equals 69. Yep. So there's infinities. This is how it works in position of the levels of the grounds. All right. There's infinities of grounds of 3. There's infinities of grounds of the angelics, and there's infinities of grounds of space, guys. That's all it is. Which means it never ends. It just keeps going and going and going. But your position location is changing your DNAs, taking you out of 12, 24 into 36. 3 line centers, 6 position locations, right? Equals 9. 369. Hooah. So it just gets mind blowing every single time, every time I say it, right? So, but it is a beautiful thing, you know? And again, congratulations to everybody. You guys are doing a fantastic job. Pat yourself on the back, knowing exactly where you're supposed to be. It feels so good all this time, all this time. Now I know where I need to be, right? So, putting that position of direction, location puts you in a better line. Okay? The grounds, the angelics, or space. Yeah. It's a lot to take in. All right? So, this is where the fun really begins. So you think it's just like out of a movie, man. This is so cool. But it's incredible. But I really want you to understand the calculations when you come into a box. XT thousands if you're in a space line, especially with the higher formations when it comes into the internities and anything with the quads 6 and 12. If you're in space line, you'll be in position. The XT thousands will be sending you more graph locations, right? So this is how it's going to center its position. Let's say you get a graph line center, okay? 1, 2, 3. All right, there's 3 line positions of panels. And those panels location is 1 panel here, 1 panel here in position directions. Ground line centers, power and rotation in position, magnetic highway formation system correlation. 3 line center line in rotation to its ground line center interference in directions. So in correlation, you get information location to its calculations, right? Comes in numbers, patterns, line centers, change position calculations, 0, 1 line center, 0, 0 location, weather patterns, triangle forest, box position locations, question mark is not a question mark. You get in percentage position location. So it's all levels that XT1000 comes to you and gives you boards of information through your keyboard, setting position location directions, right? That's how it's done. So if you're in a space line in Academy, this will be given to you through information. Now, if you're the grounds and communication, you just hold the grounds of the Earth. Okay? You just hold the grounds of the Earth. Okay? And the Earth is here in rotation. Right? So you got the Agellix and you got the space. That's how it works. Right? So you got 3 line centers, 3 center positions, and 3 space line connection. Right? So it's a lot more fun when you understand position, location, and directions where the Earth sets locations. So the Earth, the actual Earth, in perception through all line center location is the center operation of space in communication, right? It's the frost bridge to its balance of communication line system of its stream. It's the walkway to cross over. That's why it's so powerful to see these things because it drifts throughout the Earth line. To your perception, how you see things through a line, okay? It's pretty amazing when you see these locations. This is the Earth perception location into the Agellix line center to its position, right? So in that position, it comes into the frost bridge, right? Right? There it is. Done. That's it. High skyline center, right to space. Flux capacitor, high center interference, direction. That's how things are set up right now, right? So that's amazing how things are set up. Now everything is in balance, 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 balance. DNA, rotation, rotation, rotation. Flux capacitor, Earth, rotation, rotation, rotation. So now we understand why it's going to be a lot more fun because now you understand the foundation of what's going on through its creation. Beautiful, isn't it? When you see these things and how it's set up. So, yep. Party time. Okay, so we got another. Okay, let's rock and roll. Setting signal line interference location, take him out of track. All right, you guys are back. Signal high channel, high line interference position. Coord line centers of Tesla, communication, Einstein, again, position, Doris, Cannon, high line center, rotation calculations. It's all level system. All right. Calculation where they are through coordinates and high line centers of space communication line stream. Okay. So it's high line center of Einstein, high line center of Tesla, Hawkins, and communication, Doris, Cannon. Have fun. Champagne's on me. All right. Doris, Cannon, Tesla, Hawkins, and Einstein. Yep. They're there. The killer from zero. Yeah. Yeah. So you're connecting to the real position, location, and calculations. They've already crossed over. So you're connecting with them. You can ask them any questions. But they're happy. They're extremely happy. So this is how things are set up now, coming into the sixth dimension. Right? But the frost bridge is the balance of the earth line. Okay, which is the position locations of the angelics, ground centers, and the space position. That's how everything's set up in correlation. Okay. What a great feeling being in space. Getting codes from Tesla and Einstein. Yeah, you're getting everything you need. Oh, Angel's food cake. Ah, nice. Yeah, Dolores. Yeah. So sweet and loving. I know. Beautiful. Light. Mm-hmm. That's beautiful, isn't it? Hawkins won't stop talking. Yeah. Yeah. And he's out of his chair. So. All right. Holding my granny's hand. Nice. Showing me beautiful hearts. Showing me sacred. Showing me a purpose. There you go. Know your purpose. So much information. Yep. That's exactly what it is, Rainer. Mm-hmm. Sobbing. I know. Yeah. Big hugs. Dolores. Meet again. Hawkins. Chatterbox. Einstein is telling jokes. We're all cracking. Very emotional. Yep. Mm-hmm. Einstein is blackboard. Yeah, he always used that. Yeah. And his big hair. He has hair like that. You know, you never change, right? He's, his intelligence comes from his hair. Oh, that's so funny. So, memory cleared for new missions. Great. Left hand shake. Yep. Shock with a handshake. Yep. It's like a party hall. Mm-hmm. My friend Jacob is with his little girl. Good. Oh, makes a ton of sense there. Yeah. Our prayer party. Yeah. And they came in with 12 gods all around me. Hugs me, sweet team. Lindsay, yep. He has the voice back and he wants everything to know. Mm-hmm. Oh, this is a lot. It's so beautiful. Yes, it is. Einstein did breathing exercise. What? Yeah. Gifts all around, angelic size, produce love, downloads complete, reporting back to Guardian of the Galaxies. Yeah. It's beautiful, guys. It really is. I think the biggest thing that you guys were confused about where your purpose was and where it lies, and now you know. Grounds, the angelics, or space. This is where it gets really interesting. More fun. Enlightenment, validation, encouragement, inspirations. Thank you. Yep. This team is really in their lanes now. Plenty of room for activities. And you feel it too, Airbender. You really connect. You can really see them. You can see them where they are, but you're separated from each other. Okay. I told you to trust the factor. Factor over pi. Position, location, and directions. To the sectors, the vectors, the quads, the interdimensional, and the interning position. Trusting yourself is knowing what is happening to you next. Put you all levels in your future line of communication to yourself and to each other. So much room for activities. Yep. Codes incoming, speaking. Yep. All right, so keep me informed who wants to be in harmonized and who wants to be infused. Getting that position, location, and directions. Keep us aware through general and zero. Okay. Explaining a crystal reference to a lot makes so much sense now. Lots of downloads, setting up future meetings with Tesla, disco lights flashing through space, harmonics beautiful. All moves on loved ones, content out. So great. Experiencing this now. Yep. I see all my family that's passed. Well, what do you know, Tara? Tara's seeing her family on the other side. Isn't that amazing? Yeah, it's extremely real, people. All right. So Hawkins just told me where the vortexes are in the academy where I can study faster. Great. Data will be downloaded quicker, less study time. Yep. That will be given to you through provision, Chris, to your Aztec lines and to your libraries. Mm-hmm. Yeah, holding hands, 3 rounds. Oh my God, it's so beautiful. It is, isn't it? Holding my baby that passed over. Oh, Christine. Oh, I'm glad I could help you guys out with the visuals, but what you're seeing is real. Okay, you can't fathom that. It's just, there's no words to describe what's going on with you guys, you know? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Future grid changes. Yes. Yep. I feel peace and know I need to be in the agilics for sure. Well, there you go, Lord Jess. That's all you needed. Just a little guidance to put yourself there. Yeah. Oh, Christine's getting Abraham. Okay, nice. Hawkins gave me a box of memories. Good. It's a knob hill and the resonance. There you go. That's what I was asking if I had any spare batteries. Yep. Need to be on, yep, your home. Command center on the tourist. See, and now you understand why it's so important to see yourself where you're supposed to be. And it's a beautiful thing. And it's amazing when you understand, wow, this is great. I know my purpose on your earth perception, which is all levels of the visionary line. Right? Taking you guys out of the past and putting you into the presence to your futures. So yep. So anybody left that wants to be in space, let me know. I will be going live on TikTok. Okay, get you guys set up in your open channels. You have your capacities, but you need your open channels if you want to be in space. But also let me know if you want to be in the jocks with Zara. Okay? You're extremely welcome, Ambi. You guys are going to be too busy now with everything else that's going on. But you still communicate with each other. You just be separated. Now, keep tracking. Yep. Ringing the bells. I hear you. I love you all so much. That's great. You guys are connecting so we can both. Yep. Yeah, the amazing business. As a Max says, keep saying, yeah. Yeah, Max, let me know where you want to be, eh? Make sure you go through the angelics or space, all right? Oh, you're extremely welcome. Yep. Yeah, I know it's pretty amazing. So we're going to end it at 60. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Initiate. Bring back. All right. Guys are back. Signal in position a direction line string. Okay. So I hope you guys got the information you needed to understand where you are, 3 locations. Gives you a better example. But congratulations to everybody. You passed the test. Wow. Who'd have thought, eh? So we're going to get more into all levels of your programs, get you in a better position locations on how to interact your systems to the grounds, to the angelics, and space position locations to your academies. Adios.